Alright, welcome back to this next video of Persona. In the last video, we actually went and started our road trip finally. Now we have to go and investigate around this area for any information regarding Ango Natsume. You can see it in the top corner. I'm not exactly sure where to look though. And I'm probably going to cut out a lot of this just to make it a bit faster. They're apparently called streamers in Sendai. They're known for being topped with a large ball. Interesting. Okay, we're just going to skip that. Alright. Oh, you want to know about Ango Natsume? You and the rest of society. Everyone's talking about him lately and it makes me sick. Pretentious pricks like that are always hiding something. I heard business has been good lately thanks to all the Natsume gift merch. People need to wake up. There are plenty of other good authors out there. That's harsh. Although I have no evidence to prove that he's a good writer. And apparently the camera angle's fixed here, so I can't actually, like, there we go, now I can change it around. Let's see, where should we go? There's gotta be people around here somewhere with the information. There's nothing even pointing me to where I have to go to gather the rumors. All I know is I have to talk to random people. Ah, he seems like he seems to like our products. A lot of his fans give them to him as gifts. They sell like hotcakes. That's not unlike what was happening with Alice. She had fans pouring in abnormal amounts of money too. Care to buy something? No, but now I know where to go. Do I need these? You know what? I'll buy at least one. I have the extra spare money at the moment. Look at this. Bookworm deleted her social media account. Isn't Bookworm the author you really like? She's been putting out quite a lot of work lately. Maybe she's got depressed. Her last post did mention how she's tired of trying to make a voice heard in a vacuum. Do you think he's the cause?
Hey.
Alright, we got plenty of intel now. I'd say it's safe to call it quits. Finally. Remember Natsume's autograph session we heard about? This is our chance to see him in person. Let's do some first-party reconnaissance. Let's indeed. We're getting everyone together, okay? I'll contact them for you. Thanks, Sophia. We should get over there ourselves.
That smug bastard's being promoted all over the place. Like I'm going insane.
Think you're going insane. Try running around with no idea of who you're supposed to talk to gather information for fucking like 20 minutes.
Oh, there's so many people. I think I'm gonna throw up. Is he gonna give out his keyword for Emma and change everyone's hearts like Alice did?
I don't suppose so. That'd be a weird thing for an author to do.
We should keep an eye on him for now.
Natsume-san, I just wanted to say thank you for putting out such wonderful work all the time.
Whatever it's gonna be is gonna have to do something with him because social media has something to do with being an idol more so than being an author.
Yeah, well,
So I really don't think he'll give out an Emma password or whatever.
My goodness. Thank you. I'm flattered.
Reading your book?
Maybe it's people who buy his book or read his book that are reacting this way.
I won't rest until each and every
Maybe
one
that's
of
the
my
key.
friends knows about
about your book.
Well, I have said that I want my book to reach as many people
I knew
as
it.
possible.
It's got to be
I
that.
can't help but feel guilty, though. Be sure you don't overdo it.
No, it's okay. I'm helping you because I want to.
I heard the reason he started writing novels was for this poor girl who's bedridden in the hospital. Supposedly, he wanted her to keep fighting so she could one day see him finish his novel.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
It's a cute story, but now he's a sociopath that's
Like he's a saint.
that all he wants is power.
I know, that story alone's enough to make me cry. I guess even real life is like a novel sometimes. We have to tell the whole world about Ango Natsume's good deeds.
I'd expected as much, but he's really popular.
Do you think that
I don't think there's been an author that's that popular in my lifetime, as far as I'm aware.
Dude didn't seem like the type, if you ask me.
I don't think
I mean, there
Natsume
could have
said
been,
anything
but
was
writers are
ever-
really not that celebrated as much as they used to be.
Could it be because he really isn't a monarch? Or perhaps he's just being careful. If he is
I don't know, I'm sure
the
somebody will
monarch,
tell me if they know.
Maybe everyone here's already had their hearts changed.
meaning he wouldn't need to give out his keyword. Hey, Nari, what's that you've been reading?
Ango Natsume's novel.
Oh,
Dreams of
he's gonna be
Nightmares.
hooked too now? That's not good.
Nari? You actually bought that thing?
Why?
I simply wanted to check whether the content of the book was truly deserving of the fervent praise it's received.
You know, that's a good point, but if
Well,
the book is
how
to
is it?
cause, then
Is
this
it
is
good?
really dangerous.
How should I put it?
It's not well written,
For
is
any
it?
creative work, one should be able to feel some sense of its creator's passion.
Oof.
No matter how crude or unrefined the work may be, there should always be some sort of spark present to those engaging with it. I'm not terribly
Yeah, I guess that's
well-versed
true,
in
huh?
literary arts, but I feel nothing when reading this book. The sentences are formed.
There's a
well
lot of
enough,
books
but
like that
what's
out in the
here is
world.
Shockingly hollow. It's as if these words have been taken from someone else and given the most bare minimum coat of paint possible.
That also happens a lot in books.
Oh, wow. This line here is lifted from an anime from 2 years ago. The words got changed a bit, but that's definitely it.
You gotta be a super weeb to know that. Or just like a really
I've seen
huge
this
fan of
one
that
before,
anime to
too.
recognize.
And this
Nope,
one.
she's a weeb.
Sheesh.
There's no way you
This
know
one
all
too.
of that without being a super weeb.
Wait, is this whole book just a bunch of stuff he ripped off and strung together? If
Apparently.
the original writers, or worse, their fans, ever
Again,
saw this,
a lot
there'd
of
be
people
a
do
freaking
that.
riot online.
I can't possibly fathom how such a fraudulent piece of work garnered this much praise. That
Well, we
is,
know how. It's the
unless
desires.
fans had their desires stolen.
It's the power to change hearts.
With all that we know now, it's safe to say there's definitely something going on here. If only
Yeah,
we
for
knew
certain.
the keyword, we can investigate the jail for ourselves.
Think we should ask some of his fans? They've all had their desires taken, right?
If this is anything like the situation in Shibuya, I doubt they'll tell us anything.
Guess we're kinda stuck then. Have we heard anything from Gramps yet?
He said he'd be here by tonight. Maybe he learned something.
All right then. I
Let's
guess we should
really-
go
let's
ahead
hope
and
so.
wait for Inspector Hasagawa then.
There's nothing else we could do now but
Hold
wait,
on.
I guess.
Why do you think Natsume wrote this novel?
For fame?
No. Somehow I don't believe that's the case.
Really?
No matter how much
Does
praise
that
your
have something to
book
do with that
receives,
girl in the hospital or
if it was
whatever?
built on the backs of others, then you cannot truly call that praise your own. Those compliments will surely ring empty. Anyone in the arts should know this. That is why I don't understand.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop
What
people
was
is
he
the problem.
thinking when he wrote this novel?
What are you two doing? Let's get going.
Just
My
because the joy
apologies.
you get from
Wasn't my
doing
intention
something
to hold
makes
you.
you feel hollow doesn't
Let's be
mean
off.
that people aren't going to do it. There's too many people out there that really think that, like, if you get fame, then it's worth it, but it's not. There's no reason to throw your life away for fame.
Pretty nice ride you've got here.
Especially if, like he said, if it's
But I
something
gotta
that you
say,
didn't even do
I didn't
yourself.
expect Sendai to be on the agenda. How'd you know there was a jail here?
Well, about that.
I smelled
It's
it.
a very interesting predicament to be in.
You smelled it?
Anyways,
See, I
Have
knew
you learned-
smelling it was
Yes,
something weird.
Ango Natsume, right? Yeah, he's suspicious, all right.
I remember feeling crazy
Folks
that you
been
said
selling
that,
like
and I was,
crazy, but only
but
here
no,
in Sendai.
it's weird.
Most of the other stuff I've heard lines up with what you guys told me. Anyhow, I did some asking around, and here's what I found. Apparently, everyone in Natsume's little fan club becomes friends with him through Emma. And once that happens,
Oh, I guess
they start buying his book.
it's
any
not the
and
book.
Every chance they get. Some even go into debt because of it. Any of this sound
So it does have something to
familiar?
do with Emma then.
It's just like what happened with Alice.
I wonder
You
why
might have
all
different
these
methods from
revolve
Alice
around
Hiragi,
Emma.
But I'm almost certain Natsume's using the same power.
well, in that case,
Is it just like a
we really
widespread
need to-
way of
Can't we just nab the shithead
accessing
and
these
make him cough
desires,
it up?
or is it only certain people? Like, I'm very
Do
interested
that,
in
and I
how
would
this
have to
works.
arrest you for assault. You can ramble on about the jails all you want. Best case scenario is you getting dragged off to a mental institution.
Ah, right.
Well, we're phantom thieves, so going at it directly's not preferred anyway.
Ah, there goes Beauty Thief. Always trying to be elegant and subtle and stuff.
Beauty what?
Beauty thief. I don't have to explain
My
it to
name
you.
is Beauty Thief.
I see. She's really calling herself that?
Getting back on track.
That is one of the odder
think of
names
a
out
way
of
to get
everybody
that
else.
keyword.
There's like Panther and
That's
Joker
where I
and
come in. You better thank me for this later.
like, and then there's
For what?
Beauty Thief. It's just such a
Natsume's
weird
holding
choice.
A party tonight in celebration of Prince of Nightmares, past, and I just happen to have enough invitations for all of you, which means
We're crashing a party?
Hey,
Interesting.
That sounds fun as hell, don't you think?
I don't have anything to wear.
nobody's gonna care what you're wearing. Just pretend you work in the industry or something. So, what do you think?
You did pretty
You
good,
don't think
Gramps.
dressing like a bunch of high schoolers not gonna
nice
make
one,
us stand
Gramps.
out at all?
I must admit, I'm seeing you in a whole new light, Gramps.
Yeah, you really came through, Gramps.
I knew we
Just-
could count on you, Gramps, son.
Everybody's calling him
Guys,
Gramps.
At least call me by my name.
Don't feel bad, Gramps.
Oh my god. That must be a blow to his ego.
Thank you all very much for coming today.
Honestly, I would have liked a costume
This is
change.
just
That would
a
have been
small
interesting.
token of my appreciation.
Look, we stand out so much. Look at what
Nevertheless,
everybody else
I
is
hope
wearing.
You enjoy yourselves.
Congratulations, Mr. Natsume. Truly.
It's all thanks to everyone working so hard to push sales. All I did was write.
You barely did that.
Oh, you're too modest.
It really is impressive how well you've done, considering the amount of competition there is these days. I know we tried to promote you early on as the grandson of renowned writer Sogo Natsume, but I never would have expected you to perform.
Oh,
this.
so he's in one of the situations like the son of
Praise you've received is due entirely
Stephen
to your
King.
talent, Mr. Natsume. You're a
Like having to
shining
use a
star
fake
to
name or
readers
whatever
and
so people
authors
don't
alike.
like compare you to them kind of thing.
My talent, you say? Well now, I wouldn't go as far as to say that. The words on the page matter little. If there's something worth talking about, the people will always flock to it.
That's not what you want to hear from a
There,
writer.
All one needs to do is craft a little story into it. And voila!
Again, you barely did that.
For example, take that origin story about how I started writing because of some poor girl in the hospital.
Pardon my asking, but is that story really true?
Of course it's not true.
I'm afraid that's my little secret. Truth, fiction.
It seems
Does
more like
anyone
he only
really
started
care?
writing to impress
You
his
might
dad.
recall Ichiryu Saimarame's confession on TV not too long ago. Surely you remember. His signature piece. What was the name of it?
Oh, do you mean the Sayuri?
Ah, yes, that's it. The Sayuri. That piece was certainly lauded as the pinnacle of beauty at the time. But if you ask me, the only place it belongs now is the trash.
Dick!
The trash! How rude!
He has no idea what was put into that painting. Who does he think he is?
Yusuke, I know how you feel, but
I'm
It is a
alright.
pretty low blow.
I have a favor to ask. Would you mind if I handled this one?
I
promise I'll get the
Artist to
key.
artist, go for it.
But
There's a good chance
I'm
he
here for
remembers
it.
your faces from the other day. However, I was toward the back of the crowd, so there's a good chance he won't recognize me.
He's definitely not gonna see you leaving a group of us that he recognizes. Do us the honor, sir.
Yusuke might be our best bet here.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'll be off then.
Go get it, Yusuke. Use your pretentiousness
Pardon me
for
for
good
interrupting.
for once.
I happen to be a big fan of yours, Natsume-san.
Who are you?
Forgive me. I was hoping I might trouble you for an autograph.
This is the worst way to go about
Hey,
it, doing
Mr.
this.
Natsume is a busy man. You can trouble him later.
Come now. I'm sure one autograph won't hurt.
You mean it? My thanks, Natsume-san. You're too kind.
Just inflate his ego some more. I'm sure he'd let us do pretty much anything.
To receive an autograph from the great Ango Natsume himself, this honor is truly more than I deserve.
Nonsense. Don't sell yourself short.
He really knows how
It's
to get
readers
to
like you who allow authors
creative,
like me
huh?
to keep writing.
I see. That's a wonderful way to look at it. Oh, right. Do you by any chance use
I
Emma,
guess it seems like
Natsume-san?
every artist
Of course.
you could win over as long
convenient
as you
it is.
inflate their
How
ego
could I
some more.
not?
If you don't mind, could you please add me to your friends list? It would be a privilege to be closer to one I respect so greatly.
Not at all. My fans and readers mean the world to me. The keyword is Prince of Nightmares.
Thank you.
That's
very
it?
much. Expect a request.
I
from
feel
me
like
sometime
anybody
soon.
could have just guessed it.
Now, there is one more thing. I overheard you and your entourage mention the Sayuri earlier. If I'm not mistaken, you said it should be thrown out with the trash, as though it were some cheap attempt.
Ah, so you heard that, did you? Is that what I said? Well, I take it someone of your taste agrees with me. In the end, that painting only held value because of whose name was attached to it. Madarame had...
The Sayuri was painted by my mother. This may be unprofessional of me, but professionalism be damned. My mother painted the Sayuri at the cost of her own life.
You tell him, Yusuke.
It is her final masterpiece. That painting was crafted with a love that simply cannot be found anywhere
And it's a
else.
great painting.
Don't you dare lump it in with that soulless
In case you
drivel
don't
cobbled
remember the
together from
painting,
authors
or you
far
don't
more
know what I'm
talented
talking
than you.
about, it's the painting that's hanging up in the cafe at the beginning of the game.
Hey, you can't.
I merely spoke the truth. Now, if you'll excuse me. We've got what we came for. Let's head outside, yes?
Soulless drivel? That little bastard. What the hell does he know?
He knows more than you, he's a painter.
It's all right, Mr. Natsume.
You're a writer,
He's
you
just,
don't know shit about
looking to
paintings like
blame
that.
you for something because he's jealous of your genius. Don't let him get to you.
Shut up!
Ooh.
No matter. He'll come around just like the rest.
We poked the bear and the bear got angry.
My apologies. I couldn't hold myself back. I suppose I still have much to learn.
Dude, don't sweat it. Everything worked out. We got the keywords, so we're all good.
Yeah, you did great.
I say we
was
all give him an
actually pretty
applause.
impressed with how you stood up to him.
Well, I can't say my assessment of his book was entirely correct. Whatever someone feels from a work of art, no matter what that work may be, ultimately comes down to the individual.
Yeah, well,
True.
for what it's worth, we all loved seeing you stick it to that creepy novel. In any case,
He
we've got the
deserved it.
keyword
That
now.
dude
All
sucked.
that's left is to find our entry point.
Sendai Station would be a good place to look. How come? The smell isn't as strong there. The security's probably more lax. The station should be a safe point of entry, just like in Shibuya.
So I guess we're doing it then.
Yeah, we've got everything we need. Tomorrow, that jail's getting a visit from the Phantom Thief. Oh yeah.
Let's just hope it's not as ruthless as the fucking first one was.
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. Yusuke might have been acting calm just now, but he seemed rather sad. Why was that?
Because he's an artist too.
Oh, I see. So when someone disrespects something important to you, it makes you more sad than angry.
Depends on the person.
At the very
For
least,
sure.
Yusuke seemed to feel that way. I think I'm starting to understand him a little better now. Thank you for explaining that to me.
You're welcome. I went back to the RV and got some rest. Oh,
I've been waiting for you. The
welcome back to the
desires in
Velvet
this place
Room.
have been stolen as well. The voices of
Really?
countless hearts are stirring about. At the same time, I can feel the threat of
How is
the
anybody
bondage
stealing from
only
inside the
growing
Velvet
stronger.
Room?
I have called you here to deliver important news. The bonds you have forged will now impart an even greater power to your personas. This new power, it seems it was born from a connection you've made during your travels. This will become the
I wonder who.
sustenance that will further nurture your potential. Cherish it dearly.
I'll do just that.
I admit I'm somewhat jealous. There is no doubt that they will give you the strength needed to cut through fate.
It's the power of friendship, like every anime. Those aren't too bad of upgrades, though.
May luck be on your side.
Thank you. You too, I guess? Although I don't know what you need luck for. Alright, gang, what's the plan today?
Snap out of it, Ryuji. We're about to head in.
I know. I was so excited last night I couldn't sleep.
What, you think it's Christmas morning or something? Any idea how big this place is? Can you tell, Sophia?
Based on the smell, I'd say it covers nearly all of Sendai.
That's quite big.
I was gonna say, I don't know if that's big or not.
Throughout the city, the scale makes sense.
She got to it
But
before I
it's
did.
all coming to an end.
Time to get to work.
Right. We're heading into the Sendai jail. Hey.
Once you think everyone's good and ready, let's meet in the hideout and infiltrate the jail. I guess we're just gonna try and go for it this time.
Yo!
Oh, make it yourself. Good luck, curry. You know, like in ancient warrior times, they'd all sit around and eat curry together before marching into battle, or something like that. I know we just had some a little while ago, but my reserves are running low. God, I can't read at all today. And we're about to go into a jail. I need a curry power-up, and only yours will do.
Yummy.
But this was the only ingredient I could scrounge up. Good luck finding the rest. Well, I guess we got an order up. If you don't have the ingredients, only pick some up first, then you can cook at the hideout.
Yummy.
Interesting.
Get to work.
I might have to deprive you of the curry, though.
What should we make?
Let me help.
Oh. No, I guess I can't. Well,
I should write something.
save it real quick. Alright, let's jump into this and see what's going on in this jail. Give it a little once-over first in this video, and then depending on what we need to do, we might actually start attacking the jail next episode. Who knows? Oh wow, that's a full-blown castle and everything. It's Big Ben and shit. And an egotistical statue.
So that's it.
Once again, the domain reflects who's within.
Interesting. I guess he's like a Castlevania villain inside.
I'll just add this.
Well, we made it to the jail. I'd say that settles it. Ongo Natsume is our monarch.
So him being all popular is a total lie.
Doesn't he feel any remorse for obtaining his success this way? His fans are only his fans because he forced them to be.
Like I said, the problem is a lot of people don't feel remorse about it.
That's just how smug assholes like him think. You can't just let it keep happening.
There's a large tower in the distance. Is that Natsume's castle?
I mean, it would have to be, right?
I smell treasure. I mean, desires. Mount Alba's over that way.
Let's go. We'll steal those desires and expose Natsume for the fraud he is. Let's go.
I guess off we go then.
Leave the navigation to me.
Let's see.
Fire!
Make way for the fan tower.
What are they weak to? They're weak to ice? Luckily I have some. All out attack. Get wrecked. Oh god. That's that fight done. I wonder if that's actually gonna help doing those fights.
Huh? The heck is that?
Ooh, an elegant paper crane. That's kind of nice.
I've been waiting for you, oh chosen heroes.
I don't know, you guy.
Who are you?
Get out of my way.
One of the fearsome four and servant to the Prince of Night.
What do you mean fearsome? You're just a guy in a business suit. Nobody's afraid of you.
Oh, no. He did not just say that. There's no way someone would be this cliche.
He kinda just looks like some old guy in a suit.
That's what I'm saying, Ann.
I am the guardian of this. If you wish to pass, you'll have to defeat me in combat.
Guess we don't got a choice.
I will not fall so easily. In the name of the fearsome four, I will slay you where you stand. Come, chosen heroes.
Oh, I'm gonna regret not getting any weapons or anything, aren't I? Well, it doesn't do that much damage. Oh yeah, no, we got this. If my magic does that much damage, we got this. God, that's so cool. Boom. All out attack. Get it. Absolutely destroying this boss.
Okay.
Cool skill. I'll be counting on you.
Oh, nice.
That fight was surprisingly easier than I was expecting it to be, considering how the last fights in the first jail went.
You may pass.
Because I cut out a lot of it, but I fought those guys for a good minute.
The Overlord's most perilous trial. But will you be able to defeat the others? I pray you lose your way. Chosen heroes!
Well, we've taken out one of the four at least. Making good progress for only being in here for like 5 minutes.
The hell? Where are we now?
Who is that? You're in a completely different place than we were before.
Oh yeah, I guess we are. I honestly
Looks like
didn't
we're in front of
notice.
that castle we saw earlier.
Maybe I just don't have object permanence and every time it cuts away I just like, oh yeah, I guess we're here now, and it just doesn't phase me.
Four guys doing. You heard that "I pray you lose your way" crap, right?
It really is an Overlord's castle.
Right? We've seen it a million times. I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble keeping up here.
Chosen heroes and demons and shit? That's classic video games and manga business.
I believe this is the world from Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
You mean we're in a novel?
So not even the physical representation of this is anything original, it's just a rip-off of what's actually around us. That's really funny.
Overlord in another, making them most of his villainous new role,
Definitely not what I was
he attempts to
expecting.
repel the heroes who come to slay him.
Especially considering they tried to make such a detour by making these spots jails, and now we're just at a castle again.
And that's why he called us heroes earlier?
So are the heroes the real bad guys of the story then?
Yes, that's correct. Am I to assume you've read it too?
Nah, I just skimmed it. But I've seen enough of that kind of thing to guess where it was going.
So it's our job to challenge the Demon King, huh?
That's true. Then I guess this all works out pretty nicely. And if this place is from Natsume's book, then it's safe to say he's somewhere in the castle. Which means everyone's desires are in there too.
Right. Let's see if we can find a way inside.
I guess we're going. What's up, Futaba? There's a checkpoint nearby, but it looks like the warp function isn't working. Is this the work of the Fearsome 4 guy too? Guess he really doesn't plan on letting us leave. God fuck, I can't read. So we're trapped here. Still, there's no need to panic. If he's the reason it's not working, then all we have to do is get him out of the picture.
Well, yes.
Even so, we'll want to get ready in the event we're unable to return to the real world right away. Make sure to switch out party members so no one ends up overdoing it.
Dude, an overlord's castle though? This is actually kind of sick.
Pipe down, Skull. We're on enemy turf, remember?
Oh yeah, sorry.
First things first. Let's get an idea of our surroundings.
Alright. We're gonna keep this a little bit short, and I'll just leave it off right there, and then in the next video we're gonna actually go and like attack the castle. So thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.